I'm gonna say it, crewnecks over hoodies. Now that's actually not a very hot take nowadays because I think the sentiment is changing. Anyways fellas, I see some of y'all wearing crewnecks and it just looks bad. Hey, why are you showing pictures of me? You're supposed to show people that don't look good in crewnecks. You're still showing me. Alright, now that the editor is fired, let's talk about why y'all look bad in crewnecks. So let me rapid fire a few off real quick. The fit is bad, the color is bad, and you only wear it on its own. There are plenty of other ways to style a crewneck, but before we get into that, I mentioned fit and color. So when it comes to the fit, it's always going to look better oversized. I would avoid the slimmer fitting ones because you might as well just get a regular long sleeve shirt unless it's a sweater or it's the holiday season. But I'm not really talking about those, I'm talking about crewnecks like this. Basically a hoodie with the hood cut off. Because there's a big difference between a crewneck and a long sleeve. You should know the differences. Long sleeves are just regular tees with a longer sleeve. Crewnecks are the hoodie without the hood. Now here's another pro tip. It's gonna be harder for you to find a better fitting crewneck if you size up 2 sizes. What you have to look for are crewnecks that are already made to be oversized. See fellas, this crewneck right here is a size medium and it has the oversized look naturally. When you start to size up too high, the collar is actually gonna fit too wide and you're gonna show a lot more of your collarbones and it just doesn't look right. The hem's also gonna be a lot longer, the sleeves are gonna be way longer as well, and it's just not very flattering. But it is fine if you do have a piece like that that's a little bit too long, crewneck's a little bit too wide. There is a way to address that, but more on that later. Now, you can still get a more relaxed fitting piece, but it still might not look as good. Why is that? That is because the fabric weight matters. It's called GSM, so weight matters and the sizing matters. But you can still wear crewnecks that aren't oversized or super heavy. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself, but the fabric weight when it comes to laying on your body, it just sits a little bit different and it does feel a little bit more premium. Even though fabric weight doesn't mean more quality, it's a sign of it. Now here's another reason, cropped or uncropped. So the crop sizing is a trend right now. I think everybody can agree it's visually a lot more appealing, but don't let that stop you from wearing things that cut your body in half or go past it. One isn't better than the other, one's just trending right now. I think there's a place for both because there's some forms of layering where it doesn't look good with a cropped crewneck, which we'll get into later. Now when it comes to colors, I think you should avoid the really bold ones. When you're starting off, of course, but objectively, I think majority of people probably wouldn't look as good in a hot pink crewneck as they would with a more muted color one. The very colorful ones, save that for when you have more experience with your clothing and your style. So what I would recommend are the colors with a gray undertone to it. So think of colors like clay, stone blue, or olive green. Those are all colors with gray undertones to it. It's not as bright of a color, but there's some color to it and it looks very good and it's more versatile. Now what I do love about the hoodie is that you get some crossover with the fabric in the hood and that just gives your fit a little bit more angularity, whereas crewneck, it's very round and all that. So I would always recommend that you throw on a sling or crossbody bag. This is going to give your fit a little bit more texture or a bold pop of color. Plus you got a diagonal strap going across the body and it just adds some depth and dimension to your fit. A bag really does make a difference, especially a leather one like this one from the sponsor of today's video, Songmont. This is the medium Yore camera bag. First off, let's just appreciate the timeless look that this brings. I know we're talking about oversized crewnecks right now, but this also will look really good with a slim fit one. Because it's made out of leather, it's going to age gracefully and develop a natural patina over time. What kind of guy doesn't appreciate that? Now this is a camera bag which I find totally useful for my travels. I can always film content. There's plenty of pockets and storage on here for batteries and stuff like that, but it doesn't have to be used that way. It can just be used as a regular everyday bag. So like I said, fellas, you get this leather strap right here, which will go across your body or just right here. There's also a carrying handle right here, which just makes it so much easier. You have a few outside pockets for quick access to storage. It could be ND filters for your camera, a portable charger or some hand sanitizer or some gum, which I always carry. I also appreciate the key ring loop right there. You can loop your keys right there so you never lose it. You can also hang another accessory to personalize your bag. So here you see me styling it in a more minimal but put together outfit. This would make for a perfect gift or something to treat yourself. Leather bags just have a timeless charm that anybody can appreciate. It's gonna age well and it's something that you can pass down to your kids. So I would highly recommend this bag. If you want to pick one up, just click that first link down in the description and use my discount code JohnnyT12. Make sure you capitalize J and T and you'll save yourself some money. Once again, click that first link down in the description, use discount code JohnnyT12, capitalize J and T, and go ahead and treat yourself or someone that you love. And thank you Songmont for sponsoring this video. Now fellas, the next reason why you look bad in crewnecks is you're only wearing it on its own. And that doesn't exactly make you look bad. I just think you can style it a whole lot better. So first, I want you to wear some necklaces. Basically what I'm doing right now. You know why? You can't do this with a hoodie. That is the biggest pro when it it comes to crew necks. You can sort of do it with the hoodie, but then your chain starts to look a little weird, or you have to throw it on outside the hood. It doesn't look good. So that's the biggest pro when it comes to crew necks. Wear a nice chain, because here's what it looks like when I put the chain away. You do get the subtle bit right there, just like a hoodie, but it just, I don't know. It feels like I'm missing something. So I really think when it comes to crew necks, you have to wear some sort of necklace, a chain or a pendant, totally up to you. I personally like to wear this chain right here. This is a chain from Lupin. I also have my own jewelry from Lupin as well called the Ascend Collection. I like showcasing that necklace, but also showcasing my heritage. I've been wearing jade and gold jewelry my whole life. So this jade pendant right here has been passed down on my mom's side of the family from my grandma, and I'm definitely gonna pass it down to my kids. So yeah, you get to add more personality with just the necklace alone, and you can showcase that with a crew neck, and you can't do that with a hoodie. Now second, I want you to throw on a white shirt underneath your crew neck. So this is going to allow the white to just stick out just a little bit, very subtle, but it does make a difference. So yeah, you get the white contrast from the hem, but also in the collar area as well. It just gives your outfit a little bit more depth, and it's a subtle form of layering. And whenever it gets too hot, let's just say in the springtime, you can take off your crew neck, you're still wearing a shirt, and you can tie the crew neck around your neck, your body, your waist, however you want to do it. By the way, here's how you tie it when it comes to tying it across the body. You want to make a little knot first before you loop the other sleeve in. You don't want to tie it like you tie your shoes. And third, that's not the only way to wear a crew neck either. You can throw on a short sleeve on top of your crew neck. So I personally try and avoid colors with this situation. I like to stick to the grayscale spectrum. It just makes it a whole lot easier, but eventually you can work with colors. This is going to change the shape and silhouettes of your fit, mostly around the arm area. And fourth, I want you to throw on a oversized button up underneath your crew neck, and make sure you pop out the collar. Now remember how I mentioned the oversized collar from sizing up too much? This is how you can address it. And make sure your crew neck and your button up is oversized. Now you've probably seen people do this with slim fits all the time. This is a more casual, professional type of look, you know, for going to church or casual date nights and stuff like that. But we're not talking about the slim fits. If you go oversized, this allows you to wear cargo pants, some barrel leg pants, even trousers itself. If you do it with the slim fits, I feel like you gotta wear some Chelsea boots with it or white sneakers. When you go oversized, it just leaves a little bit more room for flexibility. So fellas, you don't always have to wear it on its own. You want to get more creative with it and have fun. So here's how I like to style my crew necks.
All right, so this first fit, one of my favorites. It's a slimmer fitting crew neck, which is from Rhodes and X. So as you guys can see, slim fit crew necks are still cool as long as there's a cool design to it. Anyways, what I like about this is that it's cropped, but also has this extra fabric, which just adds some depth to the piece alone. So because of that, I'm keeping the rest of the fit real simple and just letting the crew neck be the statement. So that's why we're sticking to an all black fits, but also having more fun with the shape, because the wide fit bottoms with the slim fit top, it's always a vibe. Next, we have this one, which you've seen plenty of times, Abercrombie crew neck. We have some wide fit GU cargo pants. So this fit is better suited as a spring fit. And then we have a hat with the same matching color scheme, Stay Strong LA, but we're gonna go a little more slim fit, a little bit more formal. So we have these flared trousers, some Chelsea boots, and a nice textured crew neck from cotton. And underneath the crew neck is a slim fit button up. So this is a clean and simple fit, good for a date or a get together that's semi-formal. Now this next fit is something I'd probably wear to skate. We got some wide fit cargo pants, a simple crew neck with a little bit of texture to it, and then just a simple pop of color from the beanie. And now if we're gonna go for a more techie look, we got some tech cargos, of course. We have a black crew neck. This one's from Lululemon. Love the texture pattern on it. Very stretchy, comfortable, and then just a simple vest. Of course, as I'm recording this, it's a little bit colder now. You can't just throw on a heavy coat, but then the crew neck just looks like a regular shirt. And finally, we have the same crew neck from Lululemon, layered underneath a gray shirt from COS. Some wide fit cargo pants as well. Sometimes I do my hair with this, sometimes I wear a cap. This would also be a great fit to skate in as well.
If y'all enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Until then, stay fly. Deuces.